Well, everyone mark your calendars because President Zelensky is visiting the US next week to raise more money and raise more support for the war in Ukraine. In case you didn't know, Joe Biden asked Congress to approve another $24 billion in aid for the war in Ukraine, so Zelensky is going to go to New York and address the UN, and then he's going to go to Washington and visit people there, and I'm sure hang out with Joe Biden. Funny enough, our Secretary of State was just in Ukraine last week meeting with Zelensky, so I'm not sure why he needs to come here. Wasn't that enough, the meeting last week? Now, according to people in the know, Zelensky is not going to address Congress all at once like he did last time, but he's going to meet with people privately and separately, probably because support and sentiment for the war in Ukraine has actually gone down since the last time he visited. I'm not sure if Thing 1 and Thing 2 are going to be rolling out the flag for him this time because, look, we have so many issues going on in our own country, and as we learn more about what's really happening on the ground in Ukraine, we're tired of seeing women and children lose their lives and innocent men as well. If Joe Biden is such a great negotiator, why is he not pushing for resolution every single day for the war in Ukraine? You have the power to sit down and bring everybody together and push for resolution, but when you're a career politician, all you know is war and more conflict. Also, if we're keeping it all the way real, I think the timing of Zelensky's trip is really interesting because, you know, they're coming down hard on Joe Biden and his son for their alleged business dealings in Ukraine and his son being on the board of Burisma and all of this. And one thing about Joe Biden is he still hasn't visited East Palestine, Ohio. He still hasn't met his grandchild in Arkansas, Hunter Biden's daughter, who he's never met as well. But you know he's going to be rolling out the red carpet for Zelensky, breaking out the fine china. Even Jill's over here like, just smile and act like everything's okay. Nothing mysterious going on here. I just think there's so much going on in our own country with the migrant crisis, with inflation, with people trying to pay their bills, pay for college, pay for gas. Why do we have to keep sending money endlessly to Ukraine? Can't we have a real conversation about where we're going to cap it, about how deep we're going to get involved? Also, if Joe Biden would go out and talk to real Americans, I hear from so many Americans, we want peace. We want resolution. We don't want another World War III. And the last thing I want to say is this. It looks like Joe Biden is writing Zelensky a check in this picture with our tax dollars, but if I keep it all the way real, it would only cost about $5 billion to rebuild all of Hawaii after the devastation and the fires. As I always say, I welcome everyone from across the political spectrum on my page. It's come one, come all. But 73% of Americans do not want Joe Biden to seek re-election. A big reason for that is because many Americans do not feel like their quality of life has improved. You guys can drop a comment and tell me how you're doing, but I wish Joe Biden would have visited Ohio or maybe go and visit the border, and let's take care of all these major issues we have going on here. Alright, thank you guys for liking and following. Feel free to agree, disagree with me. I will keep you posted on Zelensky's visit next week. I will see you on the next one. Bye.